So you want to take an adult ballet class and you're not really sure where to start. You've come to the right place. Hi everybody, I'm Anouk. I'm a dancer, a certified yoga instructor, a licensed massage therapist, and I am here today to share with you all my tips on taking your first ballet class as an adult. So first of all, I myself take adult ballet classes all the time. I danced for a long time, but I stopped for about 6 years, and now I'm returning to dance and really enjoying all of the opportunities that there actually are for adults to take dance, returning as previous dancers or as brand new adults. So I wanted to make a little video about what it's like, what to expect, to help people along the way. If anyone's feeling like kind of nervous, you're not really sure what to do, but you really want to go to a ballet class. So the first thing you're gonna do is research to find a class that you want to try out. My favorite way is just online, but you can also talk to people if there's anybody that you know that's taking classes, see what they recommend. But online is a really great resource because you can find lots of different classes and then kind of see like what fits your schedule, and kind of compare prices and also the location. So you'd be surprised at how many ballet studios there are, and a lot of them do offer adult ballet classes. You just have to try to find them because it's not always easy. But yeah, so go online, find a class. So once you have found a class that you want to try out, it's now time to prepare yourself for that class. So I recommend giving yourself plenty of time to figure out what you want to wear, how you want to do your hair, whether you want to wear makeup or not. And then give yourself time also to pack a dance bag. So, and the reason why I say this too is because it can be a little intimidating going into ballet class because you're standing in front of a big mirror and you're also dancing in front of a bunch of people and a teacher. So even though it shouldn't really matter what you look like, a lot of ballet is very aesthetic, and you want to give yourself kind of the best chance you have to like feel confident in the class, especially if it's your first class. So if you like the way your hair looks, you like your outfit, you feel comfortable in your outfit, you've tested it out, all of these things will like really help you, and I think are like a really big part of the experience of a ballet class. Is you want to feel like everything is like kind of put together in a way that you feel comfortable with so that you can just focus on your dancing and that's it. Most people wear a bun to ballet, so there's plenty of tutorials. If you have longer hair, you can look at tutorials on how to do a ballet bun, or you could do like a twist. Honestly, it just kind of depends on your hair texture and like the weight of your hair. I think the most, like if you have really thick hair, you want to make sure that it's really secure so that when you're dancing around, like it doesn't fall out. If you have really short hair, you don't really have to put it up. It's more just you want to keep it out of your face. And with the adult classes, it's a little bit more free to kind of whatever you want to do, as long as it's, not all over the place, because whenever you're dancing, you want it out of the way, and you don't want to be messing with it. You don't want to be there's a lot to pay attention to in ballet class, so I recommend either doing if you have a short hair, you could do like a ponytail or a bun, something pretty up. Bobby pins are great. I honestly, like, my hair is about now a little bit above my shoulders, and my hair is not super thick, so I can get away with wearing like just even this. It's like a clip in my hair, and then but I still use bobby pins in my hair to keep it all from like coming out, because the last thing you want to happen is you're trying to learn, you're trying to dance, and everything is getting all chaotic with your hair, and it's a hot mess, and you don't want that. So let's avoid that. Let's get the hair nice and tight in whatever style you want, as long as it's secure. Okay. Okay, also a hot tip for the bobby pins is something that I learned growing up as a dancer is sometimes bobby pins can like fly out when you're dancing, and to avoid that, you can cross pin your bobby pins, and that's where you take uh two bobby pins and you kind of like pin them like one and then the other, so they like cross over each other, and then they're like have a hard time coming apart. So that's just a little tip. Okay, so once you know how you want to do your hair, practice your hair, pick out your outfit, test it out. Like, you want to feel comfortable. You don't want to be like, so most people wear like a leotard, tights, and then maybe some kind of cover up like a skirt or shorts, or you could just wear a leotard and tights. It's just really what's comfortable. Clips here of like outfits that I would wear to ballet class. I recommend just starting with a leotard and tie. That way you have that like very clean, it is what it is base layer that you don't really have to fuss with. It's just easier to throw on like a jacket and a skirt, or just like a skirt and like a little cardigan or something. Try on your leotard before you just wear it to class, because a lot of leotards and tights, like, you put it on and you're like, this is really uncomfortable, or it's giving me a wedgie. You know, even just like, there are some leotards that I just don't like wearing because the way that it looks when I'm like jumping and I'm like, I have boobs and like sometimes a little not enough support, like, or I personally don't like halter top leotards, because I find that by like the middle of the class, I feel like it's just like digging into my neck, and I really don't like it. So find what feels comfortable, what you feel like looks good on you, because again, you're going to be standing in front of a mirror, and trust me, you just want to feel like there's nothing to worry about. Okay, that aside, once you pick out your outfit, you want to pack your dance bag. So I recommend getting a bag specifically for your dance class. It doesn't, you don't have to go out and buy a new bag, just like pack like a bag, because then you can have like all of your stuff for ballet class like all together in one bag, so you're not like fussing around with like, I don't know, if you have a backpack that's like 4 different things and you're like trying to find stuff. Like, keep it simple and organized. So I have a dance bag here to kind of show you guys. Like, I just have like a little tote bag, and in this I keep my warm-ups, a ballet skirt, some kind of ballet skirt, my ballet shoes, and then I also have a couple of things that I use to kind of warm up. So like I have a TheraBand, I have like a massage ball to like roll my feet on to warm up and stuff like that. So don't worry too much if you don't know like what anything is. I'll make another video where I go over like what to bring to dance or what to use to warm up or stuff like that. If you're new to ballet, you don't worry about that. Just have like a bag, put your ballet shoes in there, put a water bottle in there. Keep in mind as well that even though ballet can be really cute and aesthetically pleasing, it is still like a really hard workout. It's an art form, but it's also a very sporty art form that makes you extremely sweaty, and it's very athletic. And um yeah, keep that in mind. Like, don't go into it thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like cute, we're gonna be like dancing. It's like whatever, like it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be uh exerting a lot of energy. So make sure you're hydrated, make sure that you have, you know, like your deodorant on, like maybe if you sweat a lot, like bring a towel in your dance bag. So as far as ballet shoes go, because you're gonna need a pair of ballet shoes, I recommend going to a dancewear store and having the people that work there help you pick out a pair of ballet slippers. If it's your first time and you're not sure like which ones to get, then they can help you pick a pair that fits you well. They should feel comfortable, but there shouldn't be a bunch of extra fabric. They shouldn't be like super loose. They should stay on tight, but they shouldn't be like too tight where your foot's like like you want to be able to like move through your feet still. Yeah, so I have a couple pair of ballet shoes as well because I don't know, like sometimes I like to switch. I have a couple pairs that I like and I can't decide which ones I like more, so I kind of switch off. But yeah, this ballet slipper, I got mine online because I know my size. But like I said, if you don't know your size and you don't know what brand you like, because there's lots of different brands, there's lots of different shoes. There's cheap ones, there's expensive ones, there's like all different kinds, and you can get them on Amazon. There's like dance websites that you can buy them on. But if you have no idea what you're doing, trust me, go to a dance store. They will be so helpful and they will give you so many tips, and that will also give you a feeling like you're already starting to connect to the dance world, to ballet. Like you're gonna like learn things along the way. Like professional dancers, student dancers, people who enroll in ballet class, like they've all have stepped foot in a dancewear store where they have all the shoes and someone's helping you pick out the shoes. It's kind of like a rite of passage in a way to like go and get your feet fitted for ballet slippers when you're little, but also once you get older, that's how you're going to get your first pair of point shoes if that's something that you're interested in doing along the line. So get your ballet slippers. If you don't have access to a dancewear store or like you really don't want to go, I recommend just buying maybe like the more popular shoes like on Amazon or wherever, whatever website you want to order them from. And then looking at the sizing guide, because the sizes aren't the same as your regular street shoe. So make sure that you try to like match up the right size and maybe look at the reviews, like if the shoes run small or they run large or whatever. Okay. So by now you have your class picked out, you have your outfit, your hair and everything, like how you're gonna look picked out. You have your dance bag prepared, you have your shoes, you have everything that you want to have with you in the class. Now, you have to get to the class. Run through in your mind, like, how long is it gonna take me to get there? on the day of the class, not on a Sunday at 9 p.m. when I'm looking at my clock, but on that Monday morning or whenever the class is. Like, make sure that you don't last minute realize, oh shit, there's a bunch of traffic, or the bus schedule is different, or whatever it is. Just go through in your mind how long it's going to take you to get there on the actual day and time of the class that you're going to. It's very important that you do not get there late because a lot of ballet classes, like, you can't even really walk in more than maybe 10 minutes late. But even then, you really don't want to be late because, so I recommend getting to your ballet class at least 15 minutes before it starts. If you're the type of person who wants to feel like they have time to do everything they need to do, maybe even like 30 minutes before it starts, just to like mentally prepare and also physically prepare. You want to give yourself plenty of time because if it is your very first class in that studio, you probably will have to sign some kind of liability waiver or whatever because it is like a class. You might, like, injuries happen, things happen, so there's almost always a waiver that you have to sign as a first-time student. So most people, before the ballet class starts, they do like their own little warm up. You know, you want to kind of prepare your body because once the class starts, you start right away, like at the bar, like doing exercises. So I recommend some kind of like warm up where you're kind of increasing the heat in your body, whether that's, I don't know, some um, calf raises or some deep squats or like even a plank. You just want to like kind of start warming up your body. And you can kind of like Google like good warm ups before ballet class or whatever and like pick a couple things. And once you get to know yourself more as a dancer, like, you'll kind of figure out what you need to do to feel prepared for the ballet class. But keep in mind, you're gonna want to at least like stretch a little bit or like something before. So now you have done like most of the work it takes to actually like do the class, which is like picking the class, preparing, getting there, warming up, you're in your leotard, you're freaking there, like, good job, you did it. Like, you already did it, girl, or guy, or whoever. All the stuff I just went over is like literally the hardest part. Now, all you have to do is pay attention and try your best and try to stay really positive because ballet can feel really hard, especially if you've never done it before and you're doing it as an adult. I will say all of the adult classes I've been to, like, if I wouldn't have had a background in ballet, like, I would have probably felt really overwhelmed. So I just want to say, like, if it's literally your first time ever taking a ballet class, like, I have so much respect for you. Like, it is not easy. It is like a whole different world, like, when you get into that ballet studio, but it is amazing that you found the courage and you prepared and you got yourself there and you're like willing to put yourself out there and try to do something that you like. And yeah, so I'm so excited for you guys. But anyway, so let's get back into it because once the class starts, there are a couple things that you need to be aware of or that you can be a little bit prepared for. So let's go over those. So let's talk about the structure of the class. So basically, the structure of the class is you're going to start at the bar and then you're going to go to the center. So you're going to go through a bunch of different exercises. The teacher's going to show them to you first, and then you're going to repeat them on the right side and then the left side. Don't get too discouraged if you can't remember. You can like look around the room, or some teachers will even ask like, do you guys want to see it again? Like, don't be afraid to say yes. Don't be afraid if they ask, does anyone have any questions? Like, don't be afraid to ask, can you show it again? Just try your best. No one's expecting you to be perfect. It's a class, it's not a performance. Although sometimes it kind of can feel like a performance because you're like, is everyone like looking at me? And there's like a big mirror, there's like a teacher, like it can be a lot, but trust me, like no one is really like that worried about what you're doing. And it's an adult ballet class, like it's not like a company performance. Like no one's expecting you to like know everything and be like perfect. So just worry about yourself. I would say look around the room to know like what people are doing, but don't look around the room to like compare what you look like to other people, because that's literally like I think one of the hardest things about ballet is it can be very easy to like start to judge yourself and compare yourself, because like I keep saying, like you're in front of a big mirror and we're all doing the same thing, and you're like wearing like tight like leotard and tights is like very like I don't know, it makes you feel vulnerable and like very seen, which is like the point of it, but it's also like kind of a lot. So just remember to breathe, remember to try your best, and remember that the only thing you need to worry about is yourself and learning the combinations. So you will get better at it if you keep trying. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I'm so proud of you for going out there and trying something new, trying something that you are, you know, really wanting to try. And I'm really happy to see that a lot of the adult ballet classes that I've gone to like are like pretty full. Like people are out here. People want to take ballet. It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to be active, but also creative and artistic. It's a great way to gain confidence if, you know, you have your mind set up in the right way. So set yourself up for success. I hope these tips and all of this information wasn't like overwhelming. Like, I hope it was helpful. If you guys have any questions, like please leave comments down below. I'm gonna continue to make more videos that are dance related. So I have a couple of my own kind of like dance videos on this channel as well. But moving forward, really, I'm going to be creating content that helps people appreciate dance more, learn about dancers and some dance history, and then tips and advice on how to maintain, you know, a healthy dancing body. And whatever you guys want to see as well, just like let me know and maybe I can make some content for you. So okay, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.